team contest scheduled for one fall. Introducing team number one. First from Congo Square in New Orleans, Louisiana, Roxxi.
Knockouts tag team matchup, but Don, we've got to address what we just heard in the back. Scott Hall hasn't arrived here yet at the impact zone at Turning Point. Kevin Nash pretty confident that he'll be here, but all of a sudden Samoa Joe not too happy with the way that Nash was joking around.
Well, one thing about Samoa Joe, we know that he is serious, and he's serious about winning. And if he thinks you're not giving that commitment, you're going to take him on.
Her tag team partner from Minneapolis, Minnesota, ODB.
Well, we're on pay-per-view, Don, and I know how much you love to say it. What exactly does ODB stand for again?
One dirty bitch. She is wild. She is crazy. And I don't know what kind of booze she's got in that flask, but it seems to get her wound up.
You don't know that that's booze in that flask.
Are you
right.
sure? Shouldn't speculate.
And their opponents from the Big Apple, Velvet Sky, and from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Angelina Love.
Well, this is quickly becoming Don West's favorite entrance here in TNA. Angelina Love and Velvet Sky. I know you're pretty partial to the way Velvet Sky came down on Impact recently, and I think accompanied by Angelina Love, you have to be doubly thrilled.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you got to like the creativity from Velvet Sky. I mean, I think that's what's important here. And now we're going to see them working as a tag team. And this is, tell you what, one thing about it, yep, see Velvet Sky sending Angelina Love in, and is she going to give us a show?
Up.
And there you go. That just deserves a few seconds of silence.
What did you say?
I'll tell you one thing, though. They better not get too cutesy-wootsy with these two. ODB, Roxxi, one thing about it, they're serious in that ring, and they have power. They have a strength advantage that they're going to have. And I can see right now that this thing, Velvet Sky's telling the referee that she's drunk. And like you mentioned, we don't know what's in that flask.
Well, we have an idea, but we don't know for sure, do we?
All I know is it gets her fired up. Well, she's a wild thing.
like she needs to get fired up.
No kidding.
Still to come here tonight at Turning Point, the Feast or Fired match as we see Roxxi Laveau come out without VKM, without BG and Kip James, the Voodoo Kin Mafia, because they are preparing Don for Feast or Fired coming up later tonight. What an interesting match that's going to be with the cases above the ring, 3 of them containing championship match shots, but the 4th one, the certificate that says you are fired, the old pig sling.
Well, that's going to be a match to see how bad somebody wants it. I mean, it's a high risk but super high reward match. And looking for that. But Angelina Love, you can notice at the beginning of the match, Velvet Sky intimidated by Roxxi Laveau, the Voodoo Queen, as she kind of gives you that creepy feeling. She wasn't ready to handle it. Angelina Love doesn't quite have that same fear, and now they're working together.
Sky and Love with the double team toss off into the ropes, and they just overpowered the Voodoo Queen, took her down right there. Little teamwork here. Nice. Dropping the elbows right across the chest of the Voodoo Queen, and here's the follow cover for a 2 count.
Velvet Sky going for a quick pin. Roxxi Laveau, though, able to get to her knees, and looks like ODB wants in, and here she comes. And the crowd loves staying there, loves saying her name.
I think it's safe to say that they have taken to ODB here, and we see Velvet Sky, turns her back on ODB and gets a spanking for her efforts.
Well, you can see right now Velvet Sky trying to get behind her. Nice drop kick, though. Went through the legs, came back around, rubbed her with the drop kick, and now she's riding ODB.
Excuse me?
Yeah, just calling what I see, Mike.
We're talking about a contrast here.
Wait a minute. Whoa! Wedgie time! Holy cow! I guess that's one way of going about it.
Grab the wedgie and hang on. We're going to talk about a contrast in styles and looks.
Andrew Thomas to Spanker. Look at that look on his face. What on earth? Oh! him a wedgie. This thing has just turned nuts.
Here's the roll-up.
Velvet's
Hit
got
attempt on ODB. Whoa. Almost got beat right there. He was too worried about giving a wedgie to Andrew Thomas.
That's a sight there now. Nice kick to the back by Roxxi Laveau. Oh, but you can see the power of ODB. Now look at that, using her weight. Oh, but Velvet Sky able to kick out.
Lays right back on the pin, but didn't have great weight positioning that time. She used her weight, but not properly to get the 3 count. Now ODB's going to try and cut off the ring here. Take her over to their side of the ring, and the tag is in. The Voodoo Queen is now legal. Roxxi Laveau with the chop directed to the chest of Velvet Sky, and now shot off into the corner.
Oh, man, she just drives her back right into Velvet Sky. Hits her with a force, and you can see Velvet Sky drops to the ground. And now applying the boot, applying it right into the neck and the chest.
Voodoo Queen taking control in this tag team matchup, and Velvet Sky shot off into the corner. Oh, that time, she got nothing but boot as she came in, but then answers with a spine buster for Velvet Sky.
Boy, she nailed her. You can see her backbone. Oh, nice shot right there by Roxxi Laveau and by the cameraman, but you can see that Roxxi Laveau only had a 2 count.
Well, difficult for the announcers and the cameramen to stay focused here on this match, isn't it?
It's had so many different twists and turns. Anything with ODB in it, you know it's going to end up going a little haywire. Oh, man, they're setting her up like a trio woe situation over here, Mike.
It's exactly the case. Tag is in where ODB is now legal. And as she comes in, boy, Velvet Sky is just helpless here. And
oh, man, grabbing a hold of the leg, applying the pressure, and just...
What would you call that move right there? I mean, I'll cover all the Hurricane Ranas and Enzuigiris that you want. Maybe you can help out with that one.
Well, it wasn't the Dirty Dozen, I know that.
No, but it might have been a cousin of the Dirty Dozen.
You can see the tag getting out. Great double teamwork right here by Roxxi Laveau and ODB. Oh, well, here's a variation, I guess, of the Dirty Dozen.
Well, let's count along. I think that's 4.
Oh, she stops it, though, as Velvet Sky didn't want to go through the whole gambit, and then she sends Roxxi Laveau right into ODB.
Now the partners collide, so to speak, in the corner. And now Angelina Love waits for the tag, extending her hand into the ring and waiting for Velvet Sky to tag her in.
Well, here she comes, Angelina Love. Oh, nice shot to the head of Roxxi Laveau. You can see Angelina. She's just got that athletic body. She really, oh, nice knee right to the face.
Going to use that athletic body to take ODB up into the air and drive her right down across the knee. Roxy misses with the clothesline.
Wow!
Oh.
What a move by Angelina Love! And that's a little spinning Hurricane Rana there. Now look at this force. Oh, again she takes advantage of ODB.
Yeah, unique jawbreaker. Follow move is a spinning neck breaker. Here's the pin on ODB.
2.
No.
Roxxi Laveau just in time, and then Velvet Sky comes in to get a shot in the back of the head.
All 4 of the knockouts inside the 6-sided ring in this tag team match. Boy, difficult here for Andrew Thomas to try and maintain control. ODB from one side, meeting in the minds with their tag partner, the Voodoo Queen.
Nice combination, and man alive, Angelina Love just sent ODB flying, and there, nice kick, and there you see Roxxi Laveau on the ground. 1, 2, 3.
Got it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners, Velvet Sky and Angelina Love.
They took ODB out of the match. They tossed her out to the floor. They concentrated their efforts on the Voodoo Queen, Roxxi Laveau. And there you see the results. Angelina Love and Velvet Sky victorious. They get the win in the knockouts match at Turning Point.
Born in Syria. When I turned 15 years old, I moved to the United States. Years later, I moved to Japan. That's where I meet Awesome Kong. And now, we are here together at TNA. The American people, they tune into TNA to watch Awesome Kong. Awesome Kong, she's the most destructive female fighter in TNA in wrestling history. Awesome Kong, she destroy everybody. It will break your bones.
Awesome Kong, awesome. Like her name totally describes her. you can't prepare yourself to be in the ring with her because she's so much bigger than you are. Like for me, I'm one of the bigger girls outside of her, and so I don't normally get thrown around, but when you're in there with her, like, I really have no choice. Like, you really do get thrown around. I've worked with her before I even came to TNA, and it's an experience, for sure.
Awesome Kong is scary. Awesome Kong is a force that no one will ever be able to relate to unless they're in the ring with him. Like, you think, yeah, she's big, intimidating, she's quick. She's unbelievably quick for her size and agile, and she can move, and you don't realize that when you watch her. You don't realize that until you're actually in the ring with her, and she throws a hard punch. I mean, she's given I don't know how many girls concussions, broken nose. Christy Hemme was actually off the roster for a little bit for a concussion and busted nose, and Angelina Love, Gail Kim have concussions from her. Roxxi Laveau actually had a concussion from her, so the guys are scared to get in the ring with her. She's a force to be reckoned with.
Awesome Kong, she is female monster. She is not scared of pain. She'll kill you, awesome bomb, implant buster, spinning back fist. Nobody will survive Kong in the ring.
Oh, that first time when we went face to face at Bound for Glory. Oh yeah, and then I could hear the crowd, and I was just like, oh, I ain't done with her. We never got a blow-off match. It just kind of, you know, I think it could be a good thing. Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant, or I finally lift her fat ass up. Yeah. And yeah, I ain't done with that Awesome Kong.